Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you my go-to eye look to emphasize the green in my eyes. This is one of my favorite go-to looks. I do it quite often. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. It means so much to me and I really appreciate it. And alright, let's get started. Oh my goodness, my skin is currently breaking out with a vengeance. So to cover up those breakouts, I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and I'm going to first start out by dotting it on the breakouts. I am now patting that concealer in with my fingers, but I don't want to completely blend it out so that when we put the foundation over top of it, it still completely covers up any discoloration. I am now going in with Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation in shade 120 and buffing that all over my face with a Morphe M439 brush. Now to conceal my under eyes, I'm using the Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in shade Light Warm. And I'm going to blend all of that in with a damp beauty blender. To set that all in place, I am using the RCMA No-Color powder, but because the packaging is super inconvenient to use, I put it in an old Laura Mercier powder container. I'm using my beauty blender with the powder to set my face in the spots where I get the most oily or where my face creases the most to stay looking flawless longer, and using a fluffy brush for the rest of my face. Now for contour, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light to medium, and I'm going in with the shade Java. For blush, I am using the Dark Elf Blush Palette, and I'm using the top right shade. Now it's time for brows. I'm still in the process of going blonde from having red hair for 10 years, so instead of using my chocolate brow stuff from Anastasia, I am using Fawn from the contour kit and applying it with an angled brush. And of course, I am setting those brows in place with clear brow gel from Anastasia. So for this eye look, I will be using only the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. I am first using Tempera? How do you say that? I don't know. In my crease as a base transition shade, and I'm now using the shade Burnt Orange over top of that to start creating dimension in the crease. And I'm also bringing it down slightly on the outer corner of my lid. And I'm doing all of this look using the brush that comes with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm now doing the exact same thing with the shade Real Gar, and oh my goodness, this orangey shade is to die for. It is perfect to emphasize green in your eyes. To start darkening the look up a bit, I'm using the shade Red Ochre, and just like the Real Gar, this shade is so gorgeous. I am in love. Now I'm going in with more Tempera on the inner corner and blending it in with the rest of the lid. And to make sure that those colors blend flawlessly, I'm going over it with just a little bit more of the Red Ochre. I am now using the shade Cypress Umber to darken the outer corner and create even more dimension. And now I'm just dusting off any fallout with a fluffy brush. For the under eyes, I'm doing the exact same thing with the same shades in the same order as the lid. I'm just using a pencil brush instead. To sharpen the outer edge of this look, I am using my beauty blender with some RCMA No-Color powder and just baking that little area right there. Now for a highlight, I am using the Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and I am going to use that for the inner corners and the brow bone, and I'm also using that to highlight my cheekbones as well. For mascara, I will be using the Covergirl LashBlast Fusion mascara in the shade Very Black. Now, who else stores their lashes in an old lash container like this? I can't be the only one. Come on, girls. I'm going to be using some wispy demi lashes from Ardell. I'm not sure exactly what kind because, I mean, you saw how I just stored them. So I'll just be applying that with some lash glue and tweezers. And this is the finished eye look. Like I said, this is my favorite go-to look to emphasize the green in my eyes. I don't know how well the camera is picking it up right now, but in person it makes the green stand out so much more than if I do my makeup pretty much any other way. Oh my goodness, it's time for lips. Lips are by far my favorite, and I just picked up the Anastasia lip kit, so I'm super excited, and I just created my very first shade with it, and I'm just applying it with the brush that comes in the kit. And this is the complete finished look. I love this look so much. I find myself going to this more often than not. A huge shout out and thank you to everyone who subscribed. I love you all so much. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I would appreciate it a lot. I will also leave my other social media info down there in case you want to see more looks. I post a lot of looks on my Instagram that I don't do tutorials for. Thank you all so much for watching, and come back and check out my channel for more videos. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.